Hey y'all, so I was just looking through my Greece footage and I think I showed the Temple of Athena and the Pantheon. Then I went to Meteora where there's the hilltop monasteries and the monks wanted to get closer to heaven, and hermits used to live in the caves, like the holes of the caves, and people would bring them food and they would use this pulley system because the hermits wouldn't come down. I took a ferry to the island of Naxos. You know, it's kind of known for its beaches, but I'm kind of more of a hiking nature person, so I went and climbed Mount Zas where it said Zeus grew up as a child. Also took the ferry to Aegina where the old capital of Paliachora used to be. There was a 365 church legend. They said they had built a church there for every day of the year, but like I said, it's a legend. Now there remains about 33 churches, and they all had like these old style Byzantine paintings still in them. Outdoor theaters are common in Greece. I went and watched a movie. It was like an old movie. I don't even remember what it's called, but it was interesting, kind of weird. But they have like these big outdoor theaters. I think, and there's this old church at Meteora that was built on an old Greek temple. It's like one of a kind in the world, so I went and visited that. You'll see some footage of the guy explaining the different symbols in the church wall. My first night in Greece.
This is really good. It has like apple in it. Here's the cappuccino they have here. At the Archaeological Museum, hopefully gonna learn me some few things. I for sure taste dill in this one. All the marks on them. The city of Athens. Down here. Oh, down. Yeah? Arturo, ese era el primer lugar. Orange pie. Looks pretty dang good. My favorite food. I'm at the studio. This is where I'm going to learn how to sculpt with marble. Wish me luck. It looks like so much work goes into this. He said I could wander around, so that's what I want to do. Oh wow.
Marble there. So at first we have to create 3 steady points. It's very important step. We have 1 there, 2, 3 steady points, and we have to transfer these steady points there on the square block of marble from the walls. 1 up here and 2 there, carefully to the millimeter.
This is the same way the ancient Greeks used to do their borders and their statues. After the Greeks, the Romans used this technique, and still today we use actually the same technique, right? Which is the best copy technique, even though there are robots.
The copy machine on the clock. And now the important part. This distance of the needle show me how deep need to carve with my hammer and my chisel to find the final surface of the marble. For example, now I have to carve this small distance here. So when this part of the needle touches that one, I know I have find the final surface of the marble.
I will try.
You will always start from the tip of the leaves, and you want the tip of the chisel to cut the leaf in half in a way.
Moving to a new destination this morning. Hopefully it goes well. Good morning. On the bus. It's about 4 hours to the next location. Let's hope it goes smoothly. New little room in Meteora. 4 o'clock we're doing a sunset tour to the monasteries, so I'm really excited. Chicken souvlaki. Hi, kitty.
Christian church in all over the world that we can find a piece of marble with an ancient law written on it related to agriculture voted by the Greek ancient people. This is the only active Christian church that we can find a statue of 2 snakes symbolizing Asclepios, a mythical doctor that demands to cure death. This is the only active Christian church that can say hello to different God of sun, God Apollo himself, the symbol of infinity, decoration of grapes, quite typical in the Greek ancient temple. A tiny part of the main pillar of the Greek ancient temple dated from the Roman period. So from the Roman period, I'm walking to the Greek ancient democracy, to the Greek ancient religion, and to a Greek ancient doctor outside the Christian church. Furthermore, on the exterior wall, I can find a statue that represents a woman with a child next to her. Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ? Of course not. We're looking at the great goddess Hestia, the protector of the families and the houses during the Greek ancient period. Hestia was actually the fire in the middle of the house. It will keep the family warm, united, at the end of the day, alive. Final question of this part of the tour. I've got one more later. We can find some remaining plaster. Some faint figures of saints painted one next to the other as we saw them inside. Sumatra without the tigers. Thanks for the question. What is a skiti? A skiti is a resting place for the monks. 2 main differences can be spotted between a skiti and a monastery. Inside the skiti you won't find the main church, as you found at St. Stephen's, but most of all inside the skiti you won't find private quarters for every monk or nun. So if you're a monk or a nun and you live inside the skiti, you have to share the whole place. So the approach to the monastic life is close to the hermetic way of life, that you have to share the whole cave. This building is a skiti only in theory. It has a parking place, it has a garden. You will open the brown gate, you will follow the path to the entrance over there. The wooden ladder behind the tree is there to replicate how they used to climb up and down. It has running water, electricity. You just step away from the bus.
Lemon Fanta is popular in Greece.
Quiero ver si tengo un archivo ahí que tengo que ver si lo puedo pasar al celular, que no sé si lo tengo en el...
Names to the rocks because they didn't have GPS and things like that. So they remember the shapes. Παρακαλώ. A visiting spot for shepherds. They will come with their ship and then they go back. That's a wild bird spot. White oak and Mediterranean oak mainly. The friendly tree or platanos from the Latin platan. It's a tree that grows near the water. When you see a tree like this, you know that's a water source nearby side, but the veins of the tree are in the outside of in the outside part of. That's hermitage. It survived through the ages because of the natural protection. So the flower, the essence of the flower will go in the oil. That oil was used in the battle. After the battle, from cats, the main weapon then was the sword. So that's why they named it sword flower.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. And that's the Holy Trinity, the furthest monastery.
Old carpenter ship.
On a parlé beaucoup de la superstition des gens, de la crédulité des gens dans l'Antiquité. En fait, plus les personnes étaient intelligentes,
Because they are flowers, but they're not vegan. It's
Oh, are they like figs?
they're figs, right? Saint Paisios is the last sanctified person in the Orthodox Church.
Pasticcio. I'm going to play. My ferry, it's going to be about 5 hours and 5 minutes to get to Naxos. Saganaki and Peterborough. Hi, kitties.
hike to Mount Zas. Lizards are everywhere. Almost there, hopefully. Oh wow. This is where Zeus received his lightning bolt from an eagle, and he was able to use that to defeat his father and claim Mount Olympus. Going back down, y'all. Ow, wasn't paying attention. This freaking plant just got me. But luckily, I ain't bleeding too bad from it. Mount of Zeus, protector of sheep. Apparently that's what the inscription says. Hi, friend. It's accomplished, so that wasn't too bad. Now to walk back to the bus stop. Now we gotta walk to the town of Villety, but the town I'm staying in is Chora. There's Villety. Next local I see with a pickup truck, I'm hitchhiking. Spicy cheddar spread, sour cherry soda. Falafel. This is a nice one. I'm trying to find this place. Finally made it to the path. It's crazy how no one is here. This is the first capital of this island. I don't know if you're allowed to go in here or not. I don't know why I'm whispering. paintings were done in the 17th century BC, except one was done in the 18th. And a lot of them show like the Byzantine style of painting. I really like that church. That was pretty cool. Now let's see where this path takes me. Okay, let's see if we can enter this one. Okay, maybe. I don't see anything. This is so crazy how this is empty. The paintings aren't as preserved in this one. Oh wow. It looks like there's two paths. I mean, this kind of looks like a path. Guess I can try it. Okay. Okay, here's another sketchy path. Maybe that ain't a path. Maybe we should go down. What the heck is this? Maybe a well. You can tell not many people visit. Oh wow. These are really well preserved. I think the best one so far. Sorry y'all, I'm such a history nerd. That was my favorite thing I've done in Greece. Just because it's still such a hidden gem and it's extraordinary just how long those paintings have been there and the buildings, and it's just a very special moment for me.